Hey everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to 12th House Tarot. Let's go ahead and get started. Father, Mother God, please guide us and guide the ancestors of the light and the light only, so that we may receive the messages that need to come out and protect us as we reveal, bind, rebuke, and destroy all demonic and negative energies, entities, and auras in all dimensions, in all realms, in all realities, in all aspects of life, for all generations of the past, present, and future. Amen and Ashe. All right now. I don't have my original setup, y'all, so I'm going to hold the cards up for y'all. All right, what's the overall energy for the collective? Father, Mother, God. The overall energy for the collective. Grounding. All right, so we focus on grounding. This is going to bring you balance. Card number 6. Go outside and ground with nature. Be with the earth, trees. Be in a space where you're able to actually hear your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your spiritual team, Father, Mother, God, Olodumare, whatever noun that you use. Be in sunlight. If there is no sunlight around you right now, get a brass bracelet and cleanse it next to selenite. That obtains the energy of the sun. Because I know there's different seasons. Like currently where I'm at, it is wintertime, whereas where I'm from is summertime. So as of right now, there's still plenty of sun. I'm not doing the readings outside because it's windy. Otherwise, I would be out there. But I can see it from here. That's gonna give you awareness, the awareness that you've been searching, the awareness that you have been seeking. Also is a form of protection and healing as well. That good old natural solar vitamin D. You know, the milk that we drink just isn't enough at times. But that's going to give you a lot of the insight and awareness that you have been seeking, that you have been searching. Your answers will be revealed to you. Pay attention to nature as well. Nature is a reflection of us and vice versa. Focus on your root chakra, your heart chakra, your third eye, and your crown chakra. The grounding, because it's going to come from the bottom to the top. You know, trees start with the roots. My card flipped over. Temperance. So yes, grounding. That way you could be balanced for where you are moving forward to. You know, the cards are talking, ain't they? You're going to need balance for this injustice that has happened. That card wanted to come out too. So yeah, temperance, then you have justice in reverse, the 2 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups in reverse. One more card. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Okay, they told me to put that card there. Alright, so you have balance, or you are going to need balance, whether it's past, present, or future, through this injustice that has happened. But you have the power and the strength to be able to move forward through whatever this ending to a relationship, whether it's romantic or not romantic. There was a purpose behind it. You know, every meeting we come across, every, you know, relationship, partnership, any ship has a meaning, it has a purpose. What this situation is talking about, it has a deeper purpose behind it. So this heartbreak that happened has a deeper purpose. We had the Fool card come out in reverse, clarifying temperance. The Two of Swords in reverse over justice, and the Sun in reverse. Okay. Five of Wands in reverse with the Three of Wands. Alright, that's good. So you weren't able to move forward in whatever the situation is, but with this Justice in reverse, you have the Two of Swords in reverse, so your mind is clear about it. You know that it serves some type of purpose. The Two of Wands with the Sun in reverse. What's going on with the Sun in reverse? Okay. So things weren't able to materialize into 3D. You had the Six of Coins that come out to go to. So the Justice that came out in reverse. Someone was being stingy. Stingy with your energy, stingy with their energy, stingy with your time. The Two of Cups in reverse had the Five of Wands in reverse. You decided to walk away and walk away peacefully without any conflict, any pain. And what clarified that was the Nine of Swords in reverse. You walked away peacefully. And yes, it may have caused you to, you were wondering, this is over the High Priestess. You're wondering about why. And that's really about it. Just kind of, wanting clarity as to understand, okay, well, why was this brought into my life? For it to be removed, for it to be taken away. I want to clarify, that was the Nine of Coins. And also you're waiting for your new opportunities. What's coming next? You're not stuck on the past. You're not stuck on what took place with the injustice. It's like you're aware of what took place in the injustice, and they were waiting for your ships to come in, your financial abundance to come in, the Nine of Coins, but it was denied. They cannot take what's yours. It was denied. Over the Fool card, the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Three of Swords reverse over Justice. Yeah, you knew it wasn't going to last. It was like you knew something deep down that you already knew it was over before it started. It's like you already knew. So you're not really concerned about what was taking place. And whoever this person was a page of cups. They couldn't give you the full abundance that you deserve. That clarified the Nine of Coins in reverse. They couldn't give you what you truly deserve, what you truly wanted, what you were calling in. It was like a situation that was preparing you for your true abundance, that was preparing you for what it is that you are truly calling in. And the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse clarify the Ten of Wands. It did cause some struggle because this is under the Sun in reverse and the Six of Coins. But things, you still kept it balanced. You put out the same energy that they was giving. They gave a little, so you gave a little. Which is a very balanced state. You don't put your all into something and the other side isn't putting its all into it as well. And it did cause a burden, especially financially, materialistically. But you had the Ace of Cups next to that. And what came out next was the Page of Cups after that. You have the Ace of Cups. They were just the Page of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is over the page. So you had more to give. You had more love for yourself. You had more abundance for yourself. You had more vision and insight for yourself. The Empress in reverse. Okay, let's get some of this Empress in reverse. Ooh, Archangel Michael. So yeah, whatever this Empress in reverse is trying to do, which is someone that is extremely manipulative, they were trying to take something that wasn't yours. There's a baby here, and the baby is standing out. Babies aren't just, the natural babies that we give birth to, but also things that you are creating, things that you are trying to manifest, the things that you are birthing in your life. Look, Archangel Michael was right there protecting you the whole time, which is why you had balance. Like, yeah, you weren't able to move forward, but you weren't clouded about anything mentally. That was the Eight of Swords in reverse, and then it came out with the Empress in reverse. You really wanted to get into your mind so they can take, but you cut cords, and your archangels, your spiritual team cut cords with them as well. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, yeah, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Coins with Faith in reverse, and then Death in reverse. They really want you to be out in the cold, lose faith in what it is that you know is for you, where it is that you're going. They did not want this transformation for you to happen. But the thing about it is, I'm reading your energy and now I'm reading the other energy. They're not going to be able to move forward. They're going to be the ones left out in the cold, and they're going to be the ones that's not being able to awaken, to ascend, to go through a rebirth and a transformation, because they don't have any faith, and they pretty much wanted you in the same spot. Misery loves company. Misery loves company. So if someone is seeing you prosperous and the Nine of Wands in reverse. The Lord Nine of Wands in reverse. So they tried everything. They were breadcrumbing you, but yet at the same time they tried everything to put you in lack, to make it seem like, okay, they are the end all be all, but you knew better. So whatever it is they was trying to do, they're not going to be able to do it. They don't have the magic, the power, the faith, the energy, nothing behind it. They have nothing behind it. Three of Cups, you're going to be the one celebrating. You're going to be the one celebrating, happy, and doing what it is that you need to do to be able to move forward. Alright, let's see what energies was surrounding this. Let's call them out. Now when you call them out, you can recognize them. You can fight them. Can't fight what you can't see and what you don't know. Let's call them out. Have a pencil today. Red marker is buried somewhere. Alright, Father, Mother, God, Lord. Okay, three of them came out. There's the fourth one. Alright, so the demonic energies that was around this situation is you have the Ten of Swords. Malphus builds houses and high towers, destroys an enemy's thoughts and desires and all they have built, gives good familiars. Did that not came out? They were trying this Empress in reverse. Remember, the baby was standing out. But you had angelic protection. You had ancestral protection. You had your spiritual protection there. And they said, absolutely not. They wanted to come in and destroy and take everything. It's already crossed out. Yeah, the Page of Cups. Page of Cups came out in reverse. The Page of Cups came out in reverse. Look at this. Y'all see that? Page of Cups. Stolas teaches astronomy and the values of herbs and precious stones. So this person, yeah, they have gifts, they have skills, they have talents and abilities, but they were using their gifts, their talents, their skills and abilities in a negative way. They were using it in a way to destroy. Instead of just creating their own damn abundance, they wanted to take yours and destroy everything that you have built, everything that you are planning on, that you are currently building, and everything that you plan to build with the Ten of Swords. And did we not have the Ten of Swords came out? It sure the hell did, with the Five of Coins underneath it. And that was the line. I'm going to show y'all this. Alright, so remember you had the Two of Wands, right? You had the Sun in reverse, the Six of Coins upright, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Coins. What people wish unto others will be done unto them. I don't know why they keep trying to do this. Then you have the Hermit. The High Priestess came out. But the thing about it is, you knew. Whether your spirit team told you, you listened to your intuition, and you watched and you waited. You let things play out the way that it was supposed to play out. You have the Hermit. Furcus teaches philosophy, astrology, rhetoric, logic, palm reading, and divination in fire. And the Ace of Wands was at the bottom of the deck. They were really, basically a magician in reverse, even though it didn't came out, but you might as well say it with the Ace of Wands and then these cards that's coming out. They were using their power in a very negative way in order to hurt, in order to harm, instead of creating abundance and helping life. Like, we hurt and harm demons, not people, not the things that people are building. That is karma. Karma will come back, and karma don't come back when things are going already bad. Karma comes back, and she comes back with a vengeance to tap that ass. Then she will wait until things look all prosperous and happy, and then boom, that tower's going to come down. Temperance. Crocell teaches geometry and liberal sciences, makes great noises, and warms water. Pay attention to the weather. Pay attention to the weather. Pay attention to the weather. Because isn't that with the first card, grounding? Then you have the earth and everything. So now this is going on a bigger scale. We talking political officials, things like that, people that are messing with the weather, people that are thinking that they can stop what is coming, stop this grand awakening. You can't stop Revelations. People think that Revelations is going to be, okay, if Jesus himself was to come back down in a human form, let's all be honest, they would nuke the hell out of Jesus. That's just the thing about the world we live in. That's exactly what would happen, and they will call it a demon and not what it is. So the way that Revelation has actually happened, the second coming of the Son. So there's two different ways to look at the second coming of the Son. The second coming of the light that God has, the light, the insight, the wisdom, the knowledge, the truth that was hidden under the lies. Because yes, the Bible still has some power to it. It does. But you also have to realize where it originated from. You have to go back to Alexander the Great, when he came over here and came over to the continent of Africa and decided to conquer, the empires that had already existed. Then they had a whole round circle with King James and sat and infused all the different ancestral religious teachings and beliefs all into one book. That's why many countries and people across many cultures are able still to this day relate to the Bible. Because in the Bible, they use herbs. In the Bible, they use astrology. They follow the three wise men literally followed the North Star to Bethlehem. Without that star, and did not Harriet Tubman do the same thing when she was helping people when she first escaped from slavery and helped those to escape from slavery? It's the same thing, but we're doing it in the new age. The slavery is not just for African Americans and Africans and black people. or all dark-skinned people, because even some Native Americans, some Hispanics and Puerto Ricans were also captured within the slave trade as well. If they felt like you were dark enough, because those that were a little bit lighter, they considered them a little bit of passing, so they knew they would be able to blend in, especially if they ran away. So they took many of the dark-skinned people, including Haitians as well, and they were all involved in the slave trade. We all know how Haiti actually got to be where it is. They were supposed to take those that did win the court case to go back to Africa, and they dropped them off on the island. Was like, okay, yeah, here, you're home, and left the ship there, and we just created, a whole country of its own. They can't stop what's coming. No matter how hard they try, they can't stop it. And they are worried. They are very much worried about it. They're trying everything in their power to do. They're trying to get readings themselves. They're trying to gather that foresight, gather that insight and that knowledge and awareness, and they can't. They can't, because they don't have the connection to be able to see. And even if they find out, they still can't do anything. They still can't. It's inevitable. Nobody can stop God's plan, period. So we have the Queen of Cups with the angel cards that came out. God, the Redeemer. Redemption. Serves against enemies of religion. Governs chastity. The Queen of Cups. Y'all, these confirmations that are coming out. The King of Swords. Lauya? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still working on your names. The Exalted God. Victory. Grants victory and protection from lightning. Pay attention to the weather, y'all. Pay attention to the weather. Nine of Swords. Everything that came out, angels are there combating it. Like it can't happen. Pure God the comforting, purification, protection from the blah blah blah, protection from the impious. How do you say that word? impious. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Religious sentiments. In your personal life, you have people that come in that's going to try to rock your faith, that's going to try to knock you off of balance and cause a disturbance in what it is that you believe in. And as well, the same thing has been happening for centuries on a global scale. It is coming to an end. The chains will be off, and there's nothing that they can do about it. The Hermit. Did we not have the Hermit? Damn demon. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. The Hermit. Word of God creating all. Alchemy and transformation. Rules natural events. Helps with spiritual progress. We're going to just go to the Bible cards. We're going to go to the Bible cards. Confirmations upon confirmations upon confirmations. Chosen ones, we protected. We are protected. We are the truth keepers. We are the lighthouses. We are the knowledge holders. And they don't want us to awaken, and they can't stop it. It's already too late. The grand first batch. For real, Revelation started when coronavirus came out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The crown. Ain't no coincidences. Ain't no coincidences. It's just signs, symbols, and synchronicities. Look at this. Look at this. The Hermit. Word of God creating all. Alchemy and transformation. Rules natural events. Helps with spiritual progress. We're going to just go to the Bible cards. We're going to go to the Bible cards. Confirmations upon confirmations upon confirmations. Chosen ones, we protected. We are protected. We are the truth keepers. We are the lighthouses. We are the knowledge holders. And they don't want us to awaken, and they can't stop it. It's already too late. The grand first batch. For real, Revelation started when coronavirus came out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The crown. Ain't no coincidences. Ain't no coincidences. It's just signs, symbols, and synchronicities. we have the Four of Candles. The ark brought to Jerusalem. That's all. Jerusalem. Ooh, I'm big. Hey! The Nine of Feathers. The Sun card came out too. Look, y'all. Everything they try to do, it is not succeeding, and they are frustrated. They are so frustrated, and they don't know why. But we know why. They know why, but they don't know why. Because they don't want to admit that they messed up. They don't want to admit that, okay, yeah, it cannot be stopped. It's already written that it can't be stopped, and they're still trying to. You know, the definitions of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, and expecting a different result. So we're just gonna leave that right there. The Four of Candles. Wearing a linen ephod, David was dancing before the Lord with all his might, while he and all Israel were bringing up the ark of the Lord with shouts and the sound of trumpets. 2 Samuel 6:14 through 16. And we celebrate through. We have balance. We have everything. And the sun, it cannot be stopped. And people are just being balanced through it. They're trying to excite all these wars and demonstrations. They want us to be violent. Been there, done that. That's why they're trying to change history books and things like that, because you have to know where it is. What did Maya Angelou say? You have to know where it is that you've been to know where it is that you're going. Exactly. So they don't want you to know where it is that you've been, so that you can know where it is that you're going, because they want you to complete the same cycles and keep doing the same shit over and over again and be just as insane as they are. But ain't nobody falling for that. Nobody falling for that. And even if they still, even while them trying to do that, the knowledge is already out. Too late. We are born with it. It will come along. It will be shared somehow, some way, some shape, some form. You cannot stop the power of God. Because God got the archangels, the ancestors. Hell, God even created the dang old demons. Okay, you go through the story of Lucifer being kicked out of heaven, and the people that was following, and the angels that was following him, and all that other stuff. God already knows. You cannot lie and hide from God. So why? The Nine of Feathers. Peter denies Jesus. And that's why. They deny God. They deny God because Jesus was an example of, hey, you know what? We're prophets. Touch not my anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Jesus was an example of that. Hey, life does continue after death. Yes, ancestors do exist. Yes, star seeds do exist. And they just want to keep denying it and say, oh, that's that woke culture. Yes, we woke. We don't want to be asleep. We ain't no damn zombies. Y'all could be zombies. Y'all continue to be that way. They can't. The bites, none of that. It doesn't work. We are the poison and the antidote to the system. And they hate it. Well, I don't know what to tell them. You better take it to Jesus. Okay, so it says, then Peter remembered the word Jesus had spoken. Before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times. And he went outside and wept bitterly. Matthew 26:75. The first Bible card that came out was 4. A solid foundation. That's the Ark of Jerusalem. Then you have 9 completions and endings. Oh, low battery. Completions and endings. This is going to be their ending. That's going to be their downfall until they go and repent. Then you have the sun. Triumphal entry into Jerusalem. Look at this. And then not the sun in reverse came out. It sure did. And then you have another 9 endings. That was a 19. New beginnings. 10. Yo. The 9 of challenges. Feast of Purim. As the times when the Jews got relief from their enemies And as the mouth when their sorrows was turned into joy and their mourning into a day of celebration. Esther 9:22. Ain't nothing for me to say, articulate, or explain. It is what it is, and it's all coming out. It's all coming out. They can't stop it. Deuteronomy. Blessed shall they be in the city. Blessed shall they be in the fields. Blessed shall be the fruit of their pastures. Blessed shall they be when they comest in, and blessed shall they be when they what? Goest out. The river of blessings, releasing constraints, soul radiance, phoenix rising. This is the last cards. The last cards. They cannot stop it. The chains have been broken. The chains have been free. All strongholds, bondages, and limitations. We just read the demons so that y'all can be aware of who it is and what it is. They don't, it's coming out. We're coming out. We want the world to know. We got to let it show. Whoa, we're coming out. We want the world to know. We gonna let it show. Cause this little light of ours, we're gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Alright, y'all. Until next time. Peace.